welcome to the Recovering Spender channel. My name is Tia, and thank you so very much for joining me. Today I am really happy, and like my daughter would say, very excited because I actually went through, did a little preview for my budget for this coming Friday, which should be October the 10th. Yes. So for October 10th, I went in, I did a breakdown, and still there were a couple of bills that I missed. I think I missed the optimum, and there was one other bill that I was like, oh, I forgot that, and was able to add it. So always do prep work. You know, we're human. We can always make a mistake. But oh, and the Old Navy bill was the other bill that I forgot, which is coming out soon. So yeah, do prep work, people. It really does help. So you can take care of what you have. And honestly, what I did only covers the bills for, oh, I had that wrong. What I did, where we at? Okay, yeah. Here we are. This covers the bill pay for the 10th and also my paycheck that comes out on the 15th. And this is only the basics. This is only what is going out. Nothing variable like our food, our gas, clothing, nothing like that, which I want to get to that point where, you know, I will be able to, listen, there's so much that's been going on, and there's so many things that have been confirmed to me lately through watching other videos. And one of the things that stood out to me was protecting your yes means saying no 1,000 times. AKA however many times you need to say no to protect your yes. So literally, I declared, yes, I need to have my family come first and limit and/or, you know, won't be able to do activities with other people, you know, keeping up with the Joneses type thing, or simply not being able to help our family members. So God is just keeps confirming that to me, like, so you have to set boundaries. This is the season of boundaries, and I don't know if that's the same for you. And it's in an area where I need a lot of help, and that's why we're here. We're here to budget. We're here to see where our money is going. We're here to be good stewards. All right, so let's jump into this. So this is just for, like I said before, our payroll that's coming in on the 10th and on the 15th. For tithes and mortgage, I usually don't list that out. Maybe one time in the future I will, but for now, I'm not comfortable with sharing that information just yet. But in any event, we take care of it. And so I have my Botini coming out, which is for my oil, AT&T. I split this payment. And I did do like a video short about splitting payments and how sometimes you just need to you have to do what you have to do, right? You have to split your payment so that when, like, for instance, I had to split AT&T. I also split Honda, which is my Capital One auto. And then I split my home equity line of credit. So just so it's easier for me to make payments and not having to have that big chunk come out all at once is really helpful. Stretch your dollar to stretch your dollar, excuse me. I have a firm coming out, bread loan, a personal loan that I took out, a Blue City, which is at this point, it's $0. I don't need to pay for it, but I did write down how much money I would have to pay for it so that maybe I can apply this 186 to somewhere else, which is, listen, all of the yellow highlighted items are dead. And the pink highlighted items are my essentials. Yeah, my essentials essentially. And so I may use this. Okay, all right, guys, I totally forgot. So I was watching a video. Oh my God, her name is escaping me right now. But I just happened to fall on her channel, and you know how the YouTube algorithms are. So I fell on her channel, and she was explaining to me of another woman's, well, not just me, right? It's on YouTube. I'm silly, sorry. So basically the video was about her helping another family, another woman who was behind, you know, like all her basic bills, and she was behind, you know, credit card payments and debt and things of that nature. And working with her, they got caught up. And she mentioned that she was going to have a scholarship to help another family. And I was like, oh, ooh, this is what I need in my life. And then when I looked at the requirements, that questions that she asked, I was like, oh no, I have to really get my life together. Like, she wanted to know what my debt was, the amount, of course, the minimum payments, interest rates, due dates, you know, why I was trying to do this. And before I could even get to my why, I was like, what? I've been postponing getting my debt information together because I've done it before and I didn't want to tackle it. I didn't want to face it. I didn't want to, and that's nervous laughter. I didn't want to see what damaged I have like further kind of curtailed into. But I'm happy that I came across that video because I was able to do that. I think I spent like the whole morning. It was like, well, 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I finished looking at what all of my debts were. Not only all of my debts, but like my monthly payments, my minimum amount, like how much money I would need to pay out monthly. Just these fixed bills, not including my variable, like again, food, gas, clothing, diapers, those type of things. Okay. So it was a pretty high number. We are a 6-figure income household, and we are a 6-figure income, 6 figures in debt. Okay. So when I tell you, I need the good Lord's math, I need the multiplication, I need him to multiply these finances so we can get this together. Oh, and one of the things that I did find out through using this budget app, I think it's from Abby Organizes. So I use a spreadsheet from her, and in the spreadsheet, it told me that I will be, if I throw at my debt, I'm gonna do a video of this. I really am. I want to do multiple videos. So if I throw at minimum $500 towards my debt plus $1,000 that I thought, well, as a minimum for, let's say tax, when tax season comes around, and also my husband gets a bonus. So God willing, if I do that for all those years, right? Let's just say a minimum of $1,000 every, let's say May and every December, my payoff date is July of 2029. And my prayer right now is that God provides for us in a way so that we don't have to extend. Oh, listen, I do not want to do 4 years of trying to pay debt. But listen, I understand that I've put myself in a very precarious situation, and it has taken more than 4 years. It's like weight loss, right? It doesn't come on overnight. It's something that's gradual. It happens. And then for you to take it off, that weight needs to come off. It's going to take time. But my prayer is that we're able to pay off this debt before July of 2029 in Jesus' name. I know I'm like so like sidetracked off my budget here, but I just want to point out that I opened up a couple of accounts to get checking account incentives. And hopefully I'll be able to do that before I leave work, because I am 7 months pregnant. I'm due in December. You know, they say I'm going to have a Christmas baby. I don't know. Whenever the good Lord brings him, you know, he'll come in December. So I do plan to be off for the month of December. And I'm like, I don't know how often family leave is going to provide me with income. If it's going to be like weekly, bi-weekly, if it's going to be bi-monthly. So I'm trying to get advantages of these direct deposit offers right now. So I set one up for myself, and I also set one up for my husband. And actually for him, I tried to do Wells Fargo, but for some reason, Wells Fargo didn't really come through. So I did TD Bank, and I'm thinking that Wells Fargo probably didn't go through because same household. I don't know, but we're gonna revisit this. In any event, I'm only keeping these accounts open up until like, you know, 6 months time or whatever I need to, so that I'll know that I can go ahead and close them, because they're not our primary accounts. I just need the money to go in, and then we'll Zelle out to our primary account and pay our bills the way we need to. But I do plan on putting the money. I think this is supposed to be like up to $300. You know, you have to do like direct deposit. And I think this one you have to do like debit card transactions for this one. And this one's just direct deposit. Same for these. So yeah, this is how I'm trying to bring in extra income from my family. Lord, do it, won't ya? So that's basically what I have so far in an unconventional way of getting some money. This is what we got going on to help us supplement and put money towards our debt. Or I was also thinking that we can put that money towards emergency fund, because right now we really don't have anything. Okay. All right. I forgot where I left off, but when it comes to this, I know I was talking about splitting payments. Yeah, I know we were talked about how this one doesn't have any monthly payment due, but I may apply that towards our debt repayment that I want to for the month of October, which is, oh my gosh, I feel like the days are going by so fast. I want to put $500 total. So I'm going to try to take out $250 from this pay cycle, and then $250 in the next pay cycle to put towards debt, which should take care of like a couple of these affirms. And again, I'm going to do another video with, I might have to print out my debt payoff list that I did. But in any event, these are the bills. I'm going to total the amounts offline, and then I'll come right back. All right, so I totaled what I would need just for my basic bills, not my mortgage or tithe or variable items that we'll need. And that is $3,056.37 is what we'll need to cover the October 10th to the 23rd paycheck. So yes, it's a lot. It's a lot, but I know the God will provide. And I'm so happy I'm doing this, because it just really is giving me a sense of control. It's giving me a sense of, it's helping me in like giving me momentum to keep going, to keep tracking. It's going to get better. It will do better. And YouTube University is helping me out with that. I feel like the Lord is leading me to a lot of videos, especially like the one I mentioned earlier about the woman explaining how you need to protect your yes. What is your decision? And what you have to do to protect it, that's up to you. And I feel like that can carry across so many areas in our life, right? And then the other thing was the woman who had the budget scholarship. Even if I don't win that scholarship, I was able to do something that I needed to do. I was procrastinating, and really, in essence, I was in fear of what was going on, with the figures, with the numbers, because it's six figures. It's definitely, I mean, not even including my mortgage amount, it's up there. So I know that God is going to provide. I've been doing some tracking, and y'all, this is what I'm supposed to have left over in my account. That's not what we have left over. Currently, it's probably like $60, honestly. That's remaining in my checking account. But like, even this amount, it's a low amount, but I'm like, look, I talked to my husband. We're on the same page. We know what bills are coming out. We know, all right, we're gonna get paid this Friday. So I'm even looking at groceries, diapers, and making sure we're getting what we need. Nothing fancy. I'm checking the pantry. I'm checking the freezer, everything before this paycheck comes, so I know what we're going to be cooking, and how we're going to try to prep for, kids' snacks and things of that nature. So this is my journey, people. I hope you join me. I hope you're doing your budget. I hope you're doing your plans that you need to take care of your bills for your home, your household. I pray that you are protecting your yeses, protecting your decisions. And a lot of the times, as soon as we declare something, there will be multiple tests that come quickly to see if you really are going to stand by your word. And I declared last video that I would not be lending anyone money, but if we had it to give, we would give. And even if we couldn't give the full amount, we would give what we could. And I would feel better. I would feel lighter. I wouldn't feel resentful about it, because, you got people like, when people need to pay you back, they take their sweet time. But when they need that money, whew, they're on you, okay? They're on you, like white on rice. I'm joking, but I'm like so serious, like honestly. So it's like, when people, and I get it, it's because they're struggling and they're like, yeah, my pockets or your pockets. And I totally get it, because I'm like, my pockets. This time around, I'm talking about, it's my family's pockets. We need to do, as a matter of fact, there are things that I definitely want to try to do. And we'll see if that'll happen before the end of the year. And I just want to put them down here, because guess what? There's nothing like making declarations, right? Okay, so before the end of the year, I want to have an emergency fund. And like Dave Ramsey says, he says $1,000. And that's what we're going to start off with. We're going to start off with $1,000. I know that's not going to take care of every expense. It's not going to take care of every emergency. But I think that's a nice benchmark to start with. Number two, I want to definitely put that additional $500 towards debt. And there's a third. Oh yeah, I want to start my sinking funds. And even if it's just, listen, Christmas is coming and I'm not going to go crazy trying to get my kids things. I have 4. I'm not going to go crazy trying to get them everything that they want, desire. I'm going to try to be really thoughtful about what gifts I give them. But I want to give them something. So I want to start sinking funds. And there were a couple that I think for where I am now in my journey, that they would be pretty good. So I need to bust out my, I only have like 2 binders, saving binders. And this, I mean, look, sometimes we fill them up, we add money to it, and then we got to take that money right back out. That's just my situation at this point. And yeah, I can't really do anything about it. This is just a situation. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna do better. We're gonna progress. and we're not going to be stuck on perfectionism. So, all right. Thank you so very much for being with me. I appreciate you. And please stay tuned. I will have a video coming out about all of my debts, and the budget sheet that I downloaded from Abby Organizers is really helping me, especially with seeing that the payoff amount is going to be July 2029. And that was just with the minimum amounts that I budgeted. I didn't want to put, I didn't want to like go crazy, go ham over something that's just so unpredictable. So I said, well, let's just do the basic for now. But anyways, okay, I'm rambling. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching.